On Chicago's South Side, there's a bridge spanning the Dan Ryan that looks more like a Disney World monorail than part of a working CTA train line. Jeffrey Baer is here with the bridge's history and what it can tell us about the development of Chicago's neighborhoods in this week's Ask Jeffrey. Hey there, Jeffrey.
Hi, Brandis.
So this question is, what was the status of the Englewood branch of the now called Green Line during the construction of the Dan Ryan? Was the structure that currently spans the Ryan removed and reconstructed?
Okay, well, at first this might sound like an obscure question just for L-train nerds like me, but if you've ever driven on the Dan Ryan, it's likely that you do actually know what our viewer, Donald, is asking about. So let's take a look. At about 59th Street, just north of where the Skyway splits off from the Ryan, you pass beneath a bridge that carries the Green Line L way, way up in the air. In fact, if you're riding on the Green Line train at that spot and you look down at the Ryan, you almost feel like you're flying in an airplane. So what's the story? Well, let's go back to when the branch was built. Back then, of course, the expressway did not exist. When construction started on the Dan Ryan in the mid-1950s, the question became, well, how do you keep the train running while at the same time digging a really wide, really deep trench underneath that L structure for the future highway, which was going to be sunken below grade? So to accomplish this, the CTA constructed a second bridge and put the whole L structure on top of it, the 1907 tracks, so that the crew could excavate below that. In the words of CTA historian Graham Garfield, it was a bridge on top of a bridge, and remnants of that can still be seen today when you're on the Ryan. In this way, the train didn't have to be halted, and neither did construction. Again, this is part of what is known today as the Englewood or Ashland branch of the Green Line. We used to call it the Englewood branch, used to be called the South Side Elevated. The branch's construction began in 1905 as an extension of the South Side Elevated, which opened in 1892. That was long before the city's elevated trains were consolidated into what we now call the CTA. In fact, that old South Side Elevated, today's Green Line, is the oldest line in the city. All right, so now more than a half a century later, the city used eminent domain and bulldozed a wide strip of homes and apartment buildings on the south side to build the Dan Ryan. Many of those residences were owned or rented by Black Chicagoans. And the gap basically created a 14-lane divide between mostly white neighborhoods like Bridgeport to the west and Chicago's so-called Black Belt to the east. But I should note that even before the Ryan was constructed, the Englewood neighborhood, which is today west of the Ryan and is served by the branch of the L that we're talking about, was already changing from nearly 100% white to nearly all African American as part of white flight.
So, Jeffrey, the city managed to keep the trains running even during construction of the Ryan, but you said that that was the city's oldest L line, so surely it's had to be entirely refurbished, correct?
Well, it absolutely has. That happened in the mid-1990s. The line was almost totally rebuilt. And this time, the CTA did not keep the trains running. To accomplish the job in the shortest time possible, the entire line, people might remember this, from the south side all the way west to Oak Park, was shut down for 2 whole years. And the decision was felt for years after that. Several stops were closed permanently, and this was on top of other closures in years prior. In this photo, actually, you can see the old Wentworth station that was right at the train bridge that we've been talking about. It was shuttered in 1992. Now, the most recent CTA upgrades have taken a whole different approach. The ongoing Red Purple Line modernization project has closed stations and tracks for brief periods, but it has never suspended service entirely. And in fact, next month, the CTA is going to open temporary stations in Edgewater and Uptown, while 4 stations in those neighborhoods are closed for construction.
And today, though, there are ongoing efforts to reopen one of those closed Green Line stations, correct?
That is right. Several community organizations are advocating to reopen the shuttered Green Line station at Racine and 63rd. This is right in the middle of Englewood. It's part of the Go Green on Racine development. The project is working to revitalize the entire intersection right in the heart of the neighborhood. They're converting an old corner store into a fresh produce market. They're turning a shuttered Chicago public school into a housing and resource center, I should say, for people returning from incarceration. And organizations like Rage Englewood and the Inner City Muslim Action Network envision the reopened L Station as a way to improve neighborhood walkability, anchor local businesses, and rebuild the local economy.
Go green on Racine. I get it. Thank you, Jeffrey.
Sure thing.
And don't forget that you can visit our website for more details about the bridge over the Dan Ryan. And while you're there, don't forget to submit your own question to Jeffrey Bear. That's at WTTW.com/AskJeffrey.